Hello everyone. Okay, I made this video about why we people please. It's more like people pleasing, and I know a lot of us went through that where we just people please, even though it doesn't come from our authentic. Even though it doesn't feel authentic, so we just people please because it it's some it serves as a form of reprogramming. So the first point that I realized about people's pleasing, for me, it has to do with pleasing my parents. So I would say I didn't have a best childhood, and I didn't have a most affectionate parent. They were not affectionate. They were just cold. So people's pleasing began. I think it's most of the time it began at home. So I would say my mom is very narcissistic. Both my parents are. It's just that my father was not. He was not present in our life, so we didn't have much of that. So with our mom, so, so the all that we some like some mothers are like, you need to please them. What they care about, what other people think. They care about um like they. It's more like they. I don't know how to put it, but it's more like uh, you need validation from them. You Everything you do, be a good girl, be this, be that. They only love you with that kind of love where you just being a good girl, making sure that you don't ruin their reputation. They care about reputation. So my mom is that kind of a person. She care about status. She care about reputation. She likes to control everything. And the second point is, I think we people please because we want to be accepted and validated. That way, a lot of things go wrong because the first minute where you just start wanting to be being validated, it becomes a cycling, you know, because everything that you do, you need external validation. So you end up not believing in whatever that you are doing, that it's gonna go well. You end up not trusting your own intuition because it's a you're being programmed that you need to be you need to it's more like they control you through their opinion, validation, and all of that. So the minute you start wanting to be accepted, then it's when you start not being true to yourself. Instead, you want to people to accept you, being validated, and you probably are around people who don't even love you. Like, it happens sometimes that our parents don't love us. It happens to a lot of us, and I know I'm not the first one, and I know I'm not the last one. So yes, so you should stop wanting people to accept you and being validated. So there's no need for you to go do that. Okay, the third point is, it's more like you're trying to fit in. I know it's linked with parent being being accepted and being validated. I think we do a lot of things, especially if we're different. We're all different, yes, but sometimes some of us are not bold enough to show it. So when you happen to show it that you are this, and like you being yourself in everything, you will end up being alone. You end up having a different opinion, different perspective, and that can do something to you. You end up thinking that maybe there's something's wrong with me, or why I'm always the one, I'm always alone. Because there are a lot of people who are agreeing with whatever point, whatever, they have the same perspective, they say the same thing, like they think they most like think the same, and you end up being the only one who think differently, who refuse to confirm, who refuse to follow, who refuse to look to be different, and what it does to you. So they end up being, they're more like to bully you, like bully your ideas, bully the way of thinking, bully everything that that is unique with you. So you end up believing that maybe there's something wrong with you because you more like to not meet people who think the same way, they think the same way as you do, who are like-minded as you. So that all trigger, it's more like you are being triggered, and then you end up trying to fit in, and then that's where you lose yourself, because what you are doing now is more like you're pleasing others. So be careful. It's okay to be you, it's okay to be different. Don't try to do things because everyone is doing it. Oh, the last one, it's unconditional love. Okay, okay, when I mean unconditional love, I mean it's where you are being liked for what you have. Probably, oh, she's pretty, maybe I should date her because she's pretty. They only love you for that particular aspect of yourself. Oh, she's famous. Oh, let me just get close to her. They only love you for status. They only love, everything with them is unconditional. Everything with them, I mean, is conditioned. I'm talking about conditioned love. They don't like, same way with parents. It's also linked with trying to please parents. Like, let me just say, oh, I'm gonna love you when you get good grades. Oh, I'm gonna love you when you do this. I'm gonna love you when you do that. Oh, I'm gonna show you love when you make me proud. That kind of love, where they don't like you for who you are, but instead they love you because of what you can do for them. They only love you because of whatsoever. So, in order for us to stop people's pleasing, I think we have to be aware. First thing, you have to be very much aware. When Be aware when, know when you you're going back to that cycle of trying to people's please, not saying no to things that you are not okay with, all that. Awareness is very important, as well as and don't be hard on yourself. Like, I know sometimes it's kind of, when you are in the process of healing from people pleasing, it can be very hard. Like, it's hard because it's something that you being programmed in a very, very young age. You were programmed to do what your parents say without even considering your own opinion. So it's gonna be hard. I'm not promising you that it's gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. So thank you. Bye.